Okay, Algebra 2, this is your even problems, some of them on section 10.3, trigonometry on the coordinate plane. Now, in case you forgot what a coordinate plane is, that is your XY axis. And we can label that like points of a compass. In fact, we use this a lot in physics and things for points on a compass. 0 degrees is over here. 0 degrees and 360, because if you go around in a circle and you end up here, you've gone 360 degrees. Now when you go quarter the way through, this is 90 degrees. Keep going, you're at 180 degrees. And then if you keep going down, you're at 270 degrees, and then you go back up. And you can keep going around. If I go around twice, I've actually gone 720 degrees. Okay? So when you get a big angle like that, you would just subtract 360 from it until you get an angle under 360 so you can do any problems. So let's take a look at number 2. It's talking about a reference angle. A reference angle is an angle that's under 90 degrees that you can use to solve problems. Okay, so if this is 280 degrees, our reference angle would be this angle, because it's the angle that's less than 90 degrees. So if I do this, I can just say 360 minus 280, okay? And this will give me 80 degrees. So my reference angle would be 80 degrees. If they give you an angle like in number 10 and say what's the reference angle, you first, see this is more than 360 degrees, first subtract 360 degrees and, thank you,
I found it,
and 565 minus 360, and you end up with 205. Well, this is still too big. If I were to draw 205 degrees, that would be over here somewhere. So my reference angle would actually be the angle between 180 and 205, because it's the angle that's less than 90 degrees over here. So if this is 180, I would say 205 minus 180, and my reference degree would be 25 degrees. So my reference angle would be 25 degrees. So you find the angle that's less than 90 degrees. So you may be subtracting it from 180, or if it's over here, you do 180 minus the angle. If it's over here, you would do 180 plus, you do the angle minus 180, and over here you would do 360 minus the angle. So you would find whatever part it's in, you would find the angle between the x-axis basically and that angle. Okay, so you could say that the reference angle in the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, the reference angle would just be the angle. The reference angle in the second quadrant would be 180 minus the angle that you are given. If it's in this quadrant, for example, if it's 165, it'd be 180 minus 165, so it would be 15 degrees. If it's in this quadrant, which is the third quadrant, it would be the angle minus 180 degrees, and that'll give you your reference angle. Just like this problem that we did over here, it was 205, so that put it in this quadrant. So it was 205 minus 180. And in this one, it would be, this is the fourth quadrant. This would be 360 minus the angle to find the reference angle. So to find the reference angle, you can use this. So put this in your notebook so you can use this. All right, over here, we want to find a positive and a negative angle that are coterminal. That means they have the same ending. For example, this angle, since we're starting this way and going clockwise, would be negative 80 degrees. This angle, since we're going counterclockwise, is positive 280. So when you go counterclockwise to measure the degrees, it's positive. When you go clockwise to measure the degrees, it's negative. So 335, let's just draw it. If we start at 0 and go to 90, and then go past 180, and then we go past 270, and we go up here somewhere. So this would be our angle. So this is 335 degrees. So we want to name two angles, one positive and one negative, that end in the same place. Well, we can't use 335 as our positive angle, but what if we go and start here, go 360, then go all the way back and do 335 plus 360, then 695 could be our positive angle that has the same terminal edge as this angle. And then this one, it's easy. We can just go this way and use our reference angle, 360 minus 335, and we would end up with negative 25 degrees as our second coterminal angle with the negative.